am Jacinthia Teixeira and welcome to the latest edition of the Skn Newsline newscast. A cruise ship, the MV Costa Magica, was refused entry into St. Kitts and Nevis on Wednesday, March 4th due to coronavirus fears. We have more in this report. Passengers on board the cruise ship MV Costa Magica were denied entry into St. Kitts on Wednesday due to coronavirus fears. A statement from the Ministry of Health said senior health officials and members of the St. Kitts and Nevis Medical Board were consulted by Cabinet regarding the cruise ship MV Costa Magica that docked at our shores on the 4th of March 2020. On board were a number of persons who had left a known hotspot well within the 14-day incubation period of the coronavirus disease 2019 COVID-19. The statement said that the risk to the Federation was considered high based on their history of travel. Out of an abundance of caution and with the health of our citizens and residents being given the highest priority, a decision was made not to grant permission to disembark, the statement concluded. Coronavirus fears and precautions in St. Kitts and Nevis and around the world are high, forcing some countries to refuse passengers from cruise ships that are deemed risky or with suspected coronavirus cases. I am Jacinthia Teixeira for Skn Newsline.
Thursday, March 5th is the by-election for Nevis 5, and from all accounts, the candidates of both political parties on Nevis are ready to contest the seat. Representing the Nevis Reformation Party that held the seat after the last election is newcomer Cleone Stapleton Simmons, and for the Concerned Citizens Movement CCM, Mr. Keith Scarborough. The NRP candidate has plans to advance the constituency and hopes to get these done if elected.
And I think, even though I am starting with a party that is in opposition, I think you can always, once you have the desire, the will and the drive, you can always be successful.
What are your plans for the constituency?
I have many plans for the constituency. I think for the most part, I would really like to see a health center being established within my constituency. So far, we have been, for the past, I think, 7 years, we have been operating out of the Cotton Ground Community Center. And so I think there is need for an actual health center, or what I would coin as a state-of-the-art medical center for St. Thomas's people to really get the benefit and for us to promote healthcare, not only within the constituency of St. Thomas's, but also throughout Nevis. I think healthcare should be top priority for any government of any country.
For the CCM candidate, voting for him is a vote to get things done since his party is already in government.
Of course, I'm a member of the Concerned Citizens Movement Party, and you know that they're in government now with 4 seats to 1. So therefore, they will be the government right up until 2022. And from the looks of things, they'll go on for much longer. So it is important, like the Premier said this morning in his press conference, that the good people of St. Thomas's Parish takes this opportunity to ensure that they elect someone that goes into government. It is an easy election in the sense that, but I shouldn't say an easy election, an easy decision in the sense that you will be voting to put somebody into government rather than, or the other choice is to put somebody on the opposition benches. And common sense dictates that you would want to have your representative inside of cabinet.
Polls open at 6 a.m. and close at 6 p.m. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline.
Staying with politics, the opposition St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party has announced that should it win the next election, measures will be taken to ensure the ethical behaviour of its ministers. More in this Glenn Batt report.
Former Prime Minister and leader of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party, Dr. Denzil Douglas, said on winning the upcoming 2020 general elections, he will take actions to ensure high ethical behaviour by ministers of government. Since taking office in February 2020 as a three-party team unity government, Dr. Douglas has consistently accused the Prime Minister, Dr. Timothy Harris, of practicing nepotism and victimization, as well as being corrupt in some of his actions. Dr. Douglas said that after winning the next elections, he would put in place mechanisms to mitigate against corruption, nepotism, and victimization, pointed to the Code of Ethical Conduct, which all candidates of the Labour Party have signed in agreement as a starting point, while indicating a commitment to operationalize the Integrity in Public Life Act.
You would have heard since last year we adopted a Code of Ethical Conduct. Every single member of this team signed onto that, not only earlier last year, but earlier in January, when we launched the roadmap of our policies and programs which we shall pursue as a new government. They again took that pledge in front of the whole nation, and we are committed to pursue that in order to ensure that there's proper ethical conduct on the part of every single one of us here when we would have gotten into government. I also want to say to you that we will operationalize effectively the Integrity in Public Life Act. The Integrity in Public Life, the Integrity Commission will be fully operationalized. I know that, as you are aware, one member, the chairman of that commission, had been frustrated, deliberately so, by Timothy Harris, where the commission was starved of financial resources so that it was made functionless. Only after pressure from the opposition that a new commissioner has been appointed in the person of Pauletta Lands, Justice Pauletta Lands, and we understand that attempts are now being made to operationalize it. But the government has expired. So for 5 years, although it got elected on a good governance agenda, of which integrity in public life was a very, very important pillar of that agenda, 5 years he has done nothing. And you know what that amounts to? All of the corruption that have been charged against him, he would not have declared any of his assets for 5 years. And now that the government life is expired, we now have some activity, it would appear, taking place in the commission. But the government has expired.
The Labour Party leader said he will also review the Public Accounts Committee Act, which he said was rendered toothless by the Team Unity government. But he said that once back in government, the legislation will be reverted. Glenn Bart reporting for Skn Newsline.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long, but after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
You care about what goes on your skin. You care about the ingredients, organic and natural products. We have Rituals brand, Victoria's Secret, and much more. Discover the collection of prestige natural beauty. There are too many chemicals. Time to change. Go to Lucky's Duty Free at King's Pavilion Hotel on Bay Road, Bastille. Treat yourself as a princess. Also, Bath and Body Works coming soon. Check us out on Facebook. Open hours are from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Give us a call, 466-7059. Lucky's Duty Free.
Quality Diagnostic Laboratory, your newest partner in your healthcare. We offer the latest in on-island clinical laboratory testing, a comprehensive range of blood tests, urine tests, stool and other testing such as cholesterol and sugar testing, as well as hormone, kidney and liver functions, and many more. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory is located at the corner of Keon Street and Fines Avenue, opposite the Greenlands pasture. Our opening hours from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday are designed with you in mind. We are also open on Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. for your further convenience. Call or contact us at 465-6657 or email us at info@qualitydiagnosticlab.com. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory. Excellence in performance.
Banners, commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our #1 priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
Hey, scan this. Boy, what that stand for?
We are Skn Nevis Waste Disposals.
Oh, so it's I just rent the big bin for when people cleaning the yard and construction project and so?
Yes, we do that.
Okay, so what about septic tank and grease trap cleanings?
Yes, we do that.
Them portable toilet rental?
Yes, we do that.
So what about if I want to rent a sexy bathroom trailer for like VIP events or my outdoors wedding?
Yes, we do that.
Residential garbage pickup?
Yes, we do that.
Okay. So if my office have a bunch of documents we need shredded?
Yes, we do that.
Boy, I talking to you and you know, but when you answer me, I hearing like 10 people.
That's just the strength of our team working for you. Watch now. Call us at 662-3329 and we'll come and do that for you.
Like us on Facebook.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Education is once again sounding the alarm regarding the Jump Trip Challenge, which they say is still being practiced by students in our schools. Andre Huey has more.
Chief Education Officer Daryl Lloyd is once again appealing to students in schools to refrain from participating in the Jump Trip Challenge, a dangerous prank which can cause serious injury. Last month, Mr. Lloyd appealed to children not to practice this prank, but said in his most recent statement this week that some students are still doing this activity.
The Ministry of Education continues to share concern regarding the participation of children in St. Kitts and Nevis in the Jump Trip Challenge. In schools, we value safety as much as we value healthy, fun outdoor play, and we encourage children to be both safe and active during periods of outdoor play and free time. The Jump Trip Challenge is not a fun or a safe activity. It poses a danger to the health and safety of our children. The Ministry of Education took measures to inform all heads of schools and caution all members of the school community to be vigilant in the supervision of children. Further, parents and civil society were made aware of the challenge and the potential for harm. Despite appeals for caution, there have been reports of children engaging in the challenge, both in and out of school, and in some instances, children have been hurt. We are disheartened by these reports and the resulting harm to children and their families. We continue to encourage parents to have frank conversations with their children regarding safe play with friends. All children should be cautioned from participating in the Jump Trip Challenge and should also refrain from encouraging their friends and others to do so.
There have been several reports of children in other countries who would have seriously injured themselves performing the prank, and there have been even reports of deaths. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline.
On the regional scene, the results are trickling in for the Guyana general elections. The the Guyana Electoral Commission has been announcing and declaring results in some of the electoral regions, but the slow pace of election announcements is causing a stir amongst the electorate. More in this Andre Huey report.
Despite Election Day in Guyana being Monday, March 2nd, there have been some serious delays in the announcement and declaration of results. From all accounts, Election Day went smoothly, which most of the overseas election observers claiming that the process went well, with only minor problems experienced in some polling stations. But the announcement of election results has been slow. On Wednesday, reports are that the returning officer for one of the voting districts, Region 4, took ill and was hospitalized, and this helped to delay the verification process of the election results in that area. At the end of the day, there were reports of discrepancies with statements of poll and a voting spreadsheet, which caused delay in the counting and verification of votes. While all this delay took place, supporters of the governing APNU took to the streets in anticipation of celebrating an election victory, but were later asked by President David Granger to await the official announcement. However, despite assurances that the count would have continued throughout the night, there were allegations of an election official removing data relating to the verification process. This occurred in the wee hours of Thursday morning. Here's a synopsis of what took place from the reporting of Neil Marks of Newsroom Guyana.
The process for the resumption of the verification of results for region number 4 commenced. One of the officials of GCOM complained of feeling tired, and he left the room with a laptop and a flash drive containing the data that was being verified. Now that stunned the observers and political party leaders observing the process and in fact doing the process of verification. Now things changed dramatically after that happened, because some persons reported seeing the official in another room with the data, working on the computer. They've made allegations which we will not get into, but they said they saw him working on the laptop when he complained of feeling tired and said he needed to go home. It is unclear who called in the police, but we saw a number of police officers, including a subdivisional commander, come at the building. There were what appeared to be officers of the Criminal Investigations Department also inside the building. The officers questioning persons who were in the room at the time the young man walked out with the laptop and the flash drive.
There are 10 regions in this election. The official results of 9 of those regions have been declared, with the opposition PPPC winning 6 and the government side APNU winning 3. The much anticipated Region 4 is still the result outstanding. Skn Newsline will continue to monitor this story and provide you updates in our next newscast. I'm Andre Huey reporting for Skn Newsline.
This has been the Skn Newsline newscast. Remember to download our Android mobile app. Search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Log on to our website for more news and features, www.sknewsline.com. Like and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Jacinthia Teixeira. Thank you for watching.
Why read the news when you can watch it? Introducing Skn Newsline, the Federation's only online TV news platform. Skn Newsline is an online TV news platform covering news in St. Kitts and Nevis. We provide a daily and accurate news on the big stories and stories of interest that other media outlets have ignored. You can watch Skn Newsline on our website, www.sknnewsline.com, or Facebook page at www.fb.com/SKN Newsline, and also subscribe to our Skn Newsline YouTube channel. Skn Newsline, your world, your news.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts, for all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. Now you can have Skn Newsline on the go. Introducing Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch our news reports, watch our live news feed on Skn Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today. SKNFA Premier League football is back. Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the Premier League Match of the Week. Live video stream and radio commentary on St. Kitts and Nevis' premier online media networks. Every Saturday at 8 p.m. Watch live football action at the Warner Park Football Stadium on the Skn Newsline Facebook page, www.sknewsline.com, and at the Facebook page of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association. You can also listen to live radio commentary at www.voiceofthecaribbean.net. It's the Premier League Match of the Week on Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio every Saturday at 8 p.m. Don't miss it.